Hey guys, it's Adi here, and this is going to be a gaming performance review of the Nokia Lumia 1320. Now, the Lumia 1320 has the same 6-inch screen that is available on the 1520, but it comes with lower end specs, so it has an Adreno 305 processor and a dual-core 1.7 GHz instead of the quad-core that you can find in the 1520. So let's see how that performs in terms of some games, and I've downloaded some games, and let's check them out. I actually have them running already, so if we just start with Nova 3, which is my favorite game on Windows Phone, and let's see how long it takes to resume. So it's into the game and we just hit resume. And the graphics as usual look pretty awesome, so and it actually does look very nice on the 1320. And there isn't much really to see in the game because I'm not going to play much, but if we just switch out to another game, I have Final Fantasy 3 running as well. So, wait for that to load. And it seems to have reloaded the whole game instead of resuming. Although the 1320 has 1 GB of RAM instead of the 512 that you find in other lower end devices, so it shouldn't have any problem really. So just hit continue, let's see how long it takes to load this. And we resume instantly, and here's my little guy, forgot his name. And just hit attack. And that was pretty much it. And the game looks as expected. It's Final Fantasy 3, so it doesn't have the best graphics out there, but it's pretty known and one of the more popular games on Windows Phone right now at the moment. And just got attacked again. So if we just leave this without pausing and go check another game, which is Jetpack Joyride, and as you can see it's resuming, and it just resumed instantly from where I was with no issues really. And I think it's worth mentioning that even though the 1320 has a 6-inch screen at only 720p, the games look pretty nice and you don't really see any problems with the graphics, so that's a good thing. And so I want to try another game, which is Temple Run 2, but apparently there's a problem with it on the 1320 where the text is all garbled. Hang on. So it looks like that, although the game plays fine. I tried uninstalling the game and reinstalling it, didn't work, so I don't know what the deal with that is. So if we just play the game, actually, you'll see that the text in-game is fine, and the game itself works fine, but for some reason the menu text isn't working. It could only be my device, but I'm not sure what the problem is. I've uninstalled it, as mentioned, reinstalled it, and tried to change the settings and whatnot, but still. This is actually in the settings, it should be on the best quality, so this should be the most taxing for the hardware, although it doesn't seem to have any problems, and it's quite smooth with no missed swipes and no real problems at all. So if we just pause that, and let's try resuming the games and see how long it takes to resume a game. So if we were in Nova, let's see what's going to happen when we resume here. We got the game loft sign. And loading. And touchscreen to continue, and it's taking me back to the main menu. So it actually did not save my position in game, which is something you, as I mentioned, you'd see in the lower memory games. So if we go back to Final Fantasy, let's see what happens there. No, this one resumes instantly where I was, which is good. So I think it has a lot to do with the game and which other processes were running. So if I go back to Jetpack Joyride again, which also resumes instantly exactly where it was. So that was just a quick overview of gaming on the Lumia 1320. As mentioned, it has the Adreno 305 processor with 1.7 gigahertz dual core, and it does pretty good in gaming, although it might have some issues with resuming games on the go. And another problem I found was the fact that it has limited memory. For example, I couldn't even install Asphalt 8 here because there wasn't enough memory on the device. So until we get the option to install games on the memory card and whatnot, you might have some issues with that, but hopefully that's coming in Windows Phone 8.1. But for now, in terms of actual gaming performance, it is pretty cool, and if you actually want to try out the 6-inch screen with gaming, I would highly recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys around in the next video. Thanks.